The next one, we're going to get into how the different variety of the 8 psychic channels. The 8 psychic channels. The first one we're going to do the spinal cord microcosmic. The spinal cord microcosmic. The spinal cord microcosmic, you can start from anywhere. Always start from a pearl. When you condense to a pearl, and you can work on it. As we said, the pearl is your essence. So you get to the pearl, come down to the perineum, anus, and pull up and contract around the coccyx. And feel that you draw the energy right into the sacrum, and the energy gonna work in like this, going up on the front part of the spine. There is a tube, okay? So the energy coming up and walk near to the front part of the spine. That means it's inside. So I draw it this way: inside, front part of the spine, the inside, and running up right to the front and in the inside, and all the way up to the head, and spiral and rope and loop around the brain in the inside, and coming up to the outside, and coming down on the back, the inside, the tube, but to the back, okay? Running down to the spine on the back here, all the way the inside, all the way down. You can do a few rope like this. Actually, it's called the inside of the spinal, the microcosmic of the inside. And this one become a very, very important in the later part of the practice. And when you finish the inside spinal cord, we're going to come outside the spinal cord. The outside of the spinal cord, you're coming out. You come later on, you come in like spiral, like spiral. So you come outside, and you work on come down to the tip of the coccyx, and you start the spiral on the outside of facing inside. So actually working like this, your energy spiral around this area on the outside, all the way up outside of the brain, all the way down outside the brain, and all the way down on the spine, all the way down to the sacrum. Like this in a few rows. This one is protecting the spine. Okay. So in this way, you loop the energy around the outside of the spine and the inside of the spine, and the whole spine protected, because the whole spine is the spine is so important. It's everything there, all the nerve, all the wire inside there. Okay. So this is this one you can do anytime, anywhere. Oftentimes I sit down, do nothing, I just use my mind to spiral in the spine, around the spine, and you protect it. That is the center of all the vital thing inside there. When the spine, any part of the spine is obstructs, you get a problem in the whole pain, whole back pain, whole leg pain, the hand pain. You cannot walk, you cannot move anything. Now is a butterfly. Everything that you do now, you are cutting into the field. You're cutting into a electromagnetic field. And the law of the cutting through the electromagnetic field, you increasing and denser the field. That's all. That's how olden time they discover. And this one is a middle body cut. It starts right above the nipple. The point that you have learned. Right above the nipple, and you started to spiral in a small circle, back to the point, bigger circle, back to the point, you see? Small circle, bigger like this. So on the both sides, start right above the nipple point, and circle, spiral outward, this way, this way, this way. And it cut right in the middle of the body. The energy cut in the middle plane. Here the body cut in the middle. So the energy field cutting this way, and bigger until cover the whole head and the leg, and like a butterfly wing on the both sides. Okay, you have the thrusting channel cutting this field, and you have the belt channel cutting this field. This is another angle of belt channels. The belt channel cut this way, and now the belt channel cut this way. Okay. And this is a very good practice. You can do anytime also. All these things you can do anytime. Now, this is actually 2 figure 8, and we add up another figure 8. It's right on the mount. Okay, because it's the sense. This part apparently we're going to teach in the greatest country, but we just put in the later on is in a. This is part of the very small part of the ceiling of 5 senses. Okay. So the way is connecting the senses together. All the senses connect into and connect interconnections. So the way you do, you start on the mid eyebrow. Okay, you running. It's not matter on which side. You start on the mid eyebrow. You can run down to the left eye, bottom of the left eye, circle the left ear, coming down and coming up in the ear, coming up to the left eye on the eyebrow, and circle down to the right eye, coming up to the top corner of the right ear, circle down on the right ear, and up and come up to the right eyebrow and circle down, come up to mid eyebrow, come down to the nose on the left side and circle on the mouth, come up to the right mouth, come down to the bottom on the chin, come up to the left corner of the mouth, come up to the top corner of the mouth and the nose, and come up to the right nose and come up to the right to the mid eyebrow again. So it's actually a 3 figure 8s, and the joy point is right in the middle of the mid eyebrow, and the senses is connecting right in the middle, right in the middle here. Then all the senses draw into one, and the connection point is the 3 figure 8s. Okay, it's the 3 figure 8s. The next pattern is the we call a drill, or clear out the whole head. In actually drilling this way, it's happened only in the head. Okay, you start by drill right in the middle, the two point on the forehead. You drill right through it, like a long drill. It's a 6 inches or 8 inches drill. From the front here, drill all the way to the back. This one we call emptying the brain. There are many ways to empty the brain. Okay, like if you become a monk, you don't own anything. You drill from the forehead all the way to the back, forehead all the way back, the face, whole face, all the way to the back, and it happens on the top of the head. From the head, drill all the way. So usually start doing you're already doing that one already. You're in the thrusting channels, you know. The thrusting channel, you 2 holes down, and the front 3, back 3, and you already have all the 9 point, all the 1, 2, 3. You have all the 9 point over there already, and you drill right through it, and you get it. Next one is very powerful in the psychic protections, and you can do it before you go to sleep. We call the spinal cord cutting. It's cutting right into the spinal cord, and the point coming up on the throat center, come out of the throat center. Okay, the throat center is here. You get the energy come to the throat, project the pearl out. So you shoot above your head and circle back, cut right in the first cervical. Cut it right in between the first cervical. When you're beginning doing that, if you have a lot of resistance, you can feel like something like really stick right into between your bone. You can actually feel like something stick right into you between the bone. So cut right into between the first cervical, coming out into the second cervical, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and come up to the thoracic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 12, come down to the lumbar, to the sacrum, and back. When you finish the last one, back to the throat again. Okay, when you finish right, back to the throat. Now we come up to the, it's still in the mid eyebrow again. This one cutting into again this plane, but the other one is on both sides, and the other one on the butterfly is on both sides, cutting this way. But this one is cutting this way. Okay, from the mid eyebrow, coming out and cutting right in the middle like this. It's just like you get a wire stick from here, go out this way. Coming, you take a wire, cut from here, stick in this way, go out this way. But from the neck, on the side of the right neck, on the side of the right neck, come up to the left neck. All these things I tell you, spirit don't like it. Any evil spirit, they don't like it at all, because it's too much penetrate into their field, and they cannot take it. And that's why if you do it, they don't want to get in. And if you have it, that means you practice daily. They just, oh my God, I don't want to bother this guy. I don't know what to say, Sometimes I hear so many people that practice, They go to a system, right away they start, you go out, and come back. And come back and you thought, oh my God, I go to somewhere, oh, beautiful, oh, nice, oh, like heaven, okay? I tell you, I don't want to go until I get myself ready in this way. Because the place is never changed, it's always there. Okay?
How quickly can you?
So this one you're cutting on angle all the way down on the right side of the rib to the left side of the rib, like this, all the way down, passing every center, cutting right into the center, into the organs, into the leg, all the way to the leg. And finally back again to the mid eyebrow again. Now, we come up to we call aura coating. We already did that in the fusion. When you draw the big bubble, you coat on the skin. And when you coat on the skin, it's very close to the body, okay? So the aura don't expand out too much. And that is important. So every time you start a purr, that means you form the fusions. And when you feel a concentration or energy or purr, you bring down the perineum and bring it down to the right leg, and come up to the big toes. Now you started to jump the energy in a different angle. Jump the energy. The energy can jump from the big toes, the mid eyebrow, the elbow, the tip of the finger, the C7, the coccyx, all the sharp point of the body, the energy can jump. Okay, all the sharp point. In this case, the big toes can jump the energy. The big toe on the right leg can jump it to the left big toes. Because the big toe, if you look at the tip of the big toe, is very sharp. Here's how the energy can be jumped. And so from the right big toes, jump up to the left big toes. And it's like a whole sheet, So you started to coat, like you get a spray. Spray, coat the toes. One is toe, big toe, second, third, fourth toes. Coat the whole thing. And come up on the whole side. Apparently coating the whole side. Get spray. And come out on the left side of the pink of the small toes, all the way in the whole left side, all the way up to the thigh, to the left hip, to the left ribs, to the armpit. Come out. This one they come out on the under, the inside of the hand, coat the whole sheet, and come up to the finger. Come up on the up top. Come up to the shoulder. Come up to the ear. The whole sheet coating this way. Coming up to the top of the head, to the left ear. Come up to the left side of the head, to the top of the head. Come down to the right ear. It coat the whole sheet. to the right shoulder, down, down this will come up to the front, down to the back, on the back side of the hand, and coat every finger. The finger is very important, you need to coat them, okay? And coming up to the right hand side, on the inside, all the way out to the shoulder, and down on your right armpit, right rib cage, right hip on the side, to the right thigh on the outside, and outside of the leg, all the way down to the finger to the toes on your right leg, and coat the finger, and all the way down to the inside of the leg, to the inside ankle, up the inside, all the way up to the perineum, and coming down to the inside of your left leg, all the way coat down to the left ankle, the inside of the left ankle, and come to the big toes. Okay? If you want to finish, you jump back to the right toes. If you want to go on, you go on the last one. Okay? The last one we put a big X. That means I don't want any people to enter me. So to put a big X in the front and a big X on the back. And that is very important, you know. And now we start from the left toes. Okay? Left big toes. So from the left big toe, we come out to the outside and lay a spray coating on the outside, and coming up to the left hip, okay? From the left hip, you make energy across to the right shoulder on the inside, and you coat the energy down on the inside, coat the finger, come up to the outside, and you go again across the head, from the right side across the head, all the way down to the outside of the left hand, and coat the finger coming into the inside of your hand to the armpit, and come up to the left shoulder. From the left shoulder, cutting right into the right hip. Left shoulder cut to the right hip, so you get an X right in the front. The cross section is right on the heart. The crossing right on the heart. Okay, so it's right this way. Okay, a cross section like this. The X is right on the heart. So from here you come up from the left shoulder, left chest, crossing right into the right hip, and you're going out down to the right leg on the outside, and coming up on the right leg on the inside, and come up to the back. We put the X on the front, and now we're going to put the X on the back. Apparently, you don't care left or right, you can start. But here, a pattern. You come down to the right leg and coming back to the inside of the right leg, come up to the right hip. You make a cross from the right hip, casting into the left shoulder. Okay? Cutting right into the left shoulder. And from the left shoulder, running down in the inside of the hand, in the finger, coming up the outside of the hand on the left hand side, and come up on the left ear to the head, coming down to the right ear, to the outside of the hand, cover the finger, coming down to the armpit, coming down to the armpit and to the right shoulder and the right chest on the back, on the right shoulder on the back. Okay, so from the right shoulder, cut across to the left hip. From the right shoulder, cut across to the left hip, getting down on the back, on the side here, and running into the left leg, outside of the left leg, to the toes, to all the small toes, big toes, come up to the inside of the left leg, come up to the perineum, going down on the inside of the right leg and end on the big toes. Okay, and the right end on the big toe. Apparently, you just have to remember an X on the front and an X on the back. Okay, it's a 2X. And this way, this one is always do together with the coating. Always do together with the coating of your body. And the coating of the body is just like you spray a plastic.
What color?
When the color you want. You can change your color every day. Your rainbow color to change. Now, and when you finish, you just cut an X in the front and the X on the back. The X on the back is the T5 and T6. Right there. You have the tape or video. You listen to a few times and you get it and you just sit down and practice it. And you want one part, you just listen to it again. Okay? Smile down.